Hey guys, Davey Wavy here. So we all enjoy jerking off to guys like Blake Mitchell or Phoenix Wellington or Diego Sands, right? Like these beautiful men with hard chiseled bodies and big dicks. But here's my question to you. Do you also enjoy jerking off to guys who look like you? And also, like, no shade, I'm not trying to say that you're not beautiful. On the contrary, sexy comes in all shapes, sizes, and ages. But, like, let's be real, 99% of men do not look like porn stars. So my question is more like, would you jerk off to everyday men? Guys that maybe don't have an 8-pack or 9-inch dick, or guys that aren't necessarily in their 20s or their 30s. Would you still be into it? We actually asked 61% of respondents said that they wanted to see more men over the age of 50 in gay porn, which is, like, if you think about it, it's fucking crazy because of how little representation there is in gay porn of men over the age of 50. Like, I can think of maybe a handful of models, and when you do see older guys, it's often done in a way that kind of like fetishizes their age. So you like can't help but wonder if maybe mainstream porn sites are missing out on like a vastly underserved market of gay and bisexual men who want to see a broader spectrum of sexiness represented in their gay porn. And like, this isn't me making a judgment or calling anyone out. Like, I honestly don't know the answer to this. And I guess the bigger question is, who fucking cares? Like, does it even matter? I mean, you could just make the argument that it's porn, like people are just jerking off. And honestly, maybe that's true, but like, if all you see over and over again are chiseled young guys in gay porn, does that not send the message that like, you need to look like that if you want to be considered worthy of touch or affection or attention or desire? I mean, just speaking from my own experience, like that's what I felt when I was a young gay boy growing up. I felt like I needed to look like that, and that's probably why I still spend 2 hours a day working out in the gym. Ooh, she just got personal. And just to take it down a notch, I guess I'm just always surprised by like how much time and energy and fucking money people put into consuming certain foods that are healthy or that are organic. And then when it comes to porn, we completely check out. And yet we're consuming porn. We're consuming it with our eyes, with our minds, with our hearts, and it does have impacts on us. I totally get that porn is fantasy, but like maybe in 2020 it's time to have everyone included in that fantasy? Question mark. So here's a comment that I got from a Himeros.tv member. As a 72-year-old gay man, I am just as sexual as younger men. I love to fuck just as much as everyone else. I believe that I am still sexually relevant. So do we have a responsibility in porn to make sure that people feel sexually, that everyone feels sexually relevant through better representation? I also think that sometimes we all say that we want more everyday guys in porn, and yet, of course, like websites like men.com or SeanCody.com are like by far the most popular websites in the world and aren't particularly representative of a broad spectrum of guys. Sometimes our actions speak differently than our words. So I think it was back in August, I launched an email campaign based around this message that I got from someone who wanted to see more quote unquote hot guys, like whatever that is, on Himeros.tv. And so I created this whole email campaign to promote a sale that we were doing. And it was intensely focused around pleasure being our birthright, and we showed guys of different ages, shapes, sizes, colors, disabilities. And even though the email had a like much higher than average open rate, it didn't translate to a lot of memberships. Like people just didn't sign up. The feedback that we get from people saying we want to see more everyday guys generally tends to come from their mouths and not from their wallets. So in conclusion, I'm not trying to say that like we need to stop jerking off to muscle guys or to twinks or whatever, but what I am saying is that in 2020, maybe there is room for everyone in the erotic content that we consume. Is more to come.